Hey there, it's Stephen Bell. I've got a moustache, yes. I've got makeup on, yes. I had a cross here, which I went out all the way to Jaywick with. I was in agony walking there, Mr. Chapman. I mean, Dr. Chapman. Mr. Doctor. I was thinking of Doctor Who. Anyway, basically, I'm here with my mum. I'm in a lot of pain with my knees. Just took some Nefapam. The Nefapam stopped working, really. I have taken three times a day. That helps a bit with some paracetamol and ibuprofen. But then I have breathing problems. I'm like, where I've just walked. As you can see, I actually haven't had any drugs for about 30 hours. I'm about to in about 5 minutes. But anyway, mum, right? Me. Basically, you're my mum. I love you to bits, right? My ADHD, like kind of thing. When I was in Gaines, yeah, they've had me down as like a special education, didn't they, for a while?
Yeah, because they thought you was a bit slow.
You're a bit slow, yeah. Well, that was because of the cannabis, possibly, the leaves and that. But then anyway, if it was this if I was born like in the say 2010 and I had them, I attributed them behavioural symptoms in a school, they would put me on Ritalin. But anyway, the reason why I'm doing this video for you, Dr. Chapman, is because you can see the state of mum, right? She's really not well. I'd like the time that I've got left to spend with my mum to be a bit where I can. My neurology is like normal because I've had Ritalin before, and it just I can think properly. I can't think properly without. I took them tablets that I found on the street, and I took the ones my mate gave to me properly. I took two of them twice a day for about 3 weeks. This was when I was on the tramadol as well, you know.
But he said he referred you to...
Yes, he did. Doctor, you did. This is a video for him, mum. I'm sending him the direct link to this. Right now, Dr. Chapman, right?
Nothing's happened.
Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. And Open Road to say, listen, if it was my old GP, Dr. Najjar, Shakir Najjar, yeah, he would just prescribe it because it's at his discretion. He's a GP. He's also a psychiatric doctor. And my mental health problems, so the fact that I can't concentrate properly, I go speak 100 miles an hour, it's affecting mum. Look, face, right? Look, I've got now. I'm making mum stand there in a minute, sit there in a minute, right, with that there with my laptop, so she can play games while I sort and fix the place. Yeah. I've got Alex. Alex has brought me some amphetamine-based drugs to get me concentrating, so I can sort the place and tidy it up. This video is like 4 or 5 minutes long. You may hear me slurring. That's because I have a speech impediment. I had to do loads of exercises. They took me to a place near Clacton Hospital after my brain injury, which you probably haven't even read about. You probably even haven't read about how I used to get infections in my ear when I was a child all the time. So, and
read the records.
I want to read them as well. I want to be able to read them with you. I mean, I was on dextropropoxyphene when I was like 16, you know. I don't have an addiction problem. I have a problem with...
I haven't done heroin for
No, I haven't done 11 months without heroin. I haven't buy tramadol tablets, well, capsules. They're costing like 30 quid for fucking 14 of them, you know. We've been offered heroin today, haven't we? We have not.
We just said we don't do it anymore.
Yeah, and they was proud, weren't they? We didn't do it. But the thing is,
miss it.
Don't miss it. The only thing I miss is, like for example, when I was at my place on the Ritalin, I actually managed to clear the place up. I need a routine, and the fact that it's at your discretion, Doctor. No, Doctor. See. I can't even concentrate, can I, Mum? Dr. Chapman. I'm going to have to speak to Dr. Najjar.
Ask him if you can come back to our surgery.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not, even not that, Mum, even just speaking to this Dr. Chapman and saying to him, you know, he needs to grow a pair. Yeah, because Dr. Chapman, literally, this video is for you. You do need to grow a pair and actually, you know, take a risk and prescribe something. And the thing is, I can't keep going to the chemist every single day. I'm going to speak to Open Road about because they say it's silly because they know other patients are selling the medication. They're on weekly pickup, yeah, and they can't do anything. That's right, though, isn't it, mate?
It's selling £5 a pill.
Yeah, right. So
People, and
yeah,
like heroin,
that's my ex-boyfriend kind of thing. You know what I mean? And he's a prick. Anyway, so this, I need the tramadol back, like two tablets. Twice a day. I mean, I used to be on 6 tramadol a day. I can't take any more than 6 a day because I have fits, you know. And I've had them with tramadol. I've had the tramadol with dihydrocodeine, I've had with oxycodone, and the Subutex as well. I know when I need to take aspirin, you know, because I mean every time my legs gone, the problem's gone from my legs. I need to Ensure Plus Advance for 2 months, if they can get that. If they can't get that, I just need the normal Ensures, just double the quantity. Hopefully you can deliver it to my mum's, so I can put it in her fridge freezer, because I haven't got a freezer at the moment. Because the thing is, I need to, next week I'm going to go to the gym. That's why I need the tramadol. It's because I'm going to have to get used to the pain, and then I'll titrate myself of the tramadol to say you give me 6 tablets. I'll give back to the chemist to give to me the next day, if you see what I mean, or just give less basically, and yeah. I mean, I'm gonna I've had a really bad day today. I've been crying about my sister. I don't know how she died, what she died from. I know how she had fibromyalgia. Was that, Mum?
Maren said she choked to death.
My auntie said she choked to death. We don't know. And the thing is, I was crying for an hour, howling again for an hour. If I was in, say, A&E at the time doing that, there's this lovely doctor. He's like, I think he may be from a Middle East country. He's brilliant. Yeah, kind of Spanish, but maybe Spanish, I don't know. I don't really judge. I only judge the doctors that stick their nose up and just think, oh, drug addict. Yeah, I can actually, yeah, drug-seeking behaviour. I mean, obviously there's drug-seeking behaviour because people are in pain, you know. I'm never going to get my teeth done, you know, because I'm not an immigrant, basically, innit?
Yeah, well, you would if you was.
So maybe I should go to France, get a dinghy, yeah, with and just I could act that, couldn't I? I'm a good actor. Me not English. Get full treatment and stuff like that, and that's provided by NGOs and stuff like, you know, I don't know if Health Outreach is. Yeah, I'm going to keep this video to 15 minutes long for you, Dr. Chapman, but please take it in. I've been aggressive towards my mum because I haven't had the Valium and the clonazepam, and you say that you can't prescribe it because they're opposites. Well, how come my mum's next door neighbour is prescribed both? Yeah, the doctor who prescribed it is a psychiatric doctor as well as a GP. Yeah, he's also my ex-GP. Yeah, I was on them for a reason, because of my aggression.
I'm going to ask them if you can come back.
Yeah, because this is just too much. In a minute, I'm going to phone 111 and go through to the mental health department and say to them how I'm being tortured, because I am being tortured, literally. If I haven't got a scooter, that's the problem. I'm keeping it to 15 minutes. Right. Problem is, haven't got the Ritalin, can't concentrate. Yeah. Then I've got inner ear problem, so I haven't got no beta histone or whatever in the cupboard to take to like equalise my equilibrium or whatever it's called. Because I used to obviously be on a boat, so I know, you know, quails and stuff like that for that. So I come off my scooter. I didn't do much damage like last time. I sold it for 20 quid because it was just broken and I needed tobacco. And that's the other thing, I need to just vape. But with the stress and me not having me 6 diazepams and me 2 clonazepam 500s, I mean, you probably think it's like elephant tranquilizer, but it's not. I mean, I'm going to start videoing myself, taking medications. Like, I'll get the medications that I'm supposed to be on and show you my behaviour and stuff. Because, Mum, can I switch to you a second?
Yeah, I just said.
Right, in the mornings,
Mhm.
my behaviour, is it dangerous?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and you fear for your life?
Yeah,
You fear for your life?
I think, yeah, you know, I think you might.
But you know it's not me, don't you? It's not me.
Yeah, but
It's,
you know, you punched me in the spine
yeah.
like twice this week.
Yeah, I did. So
Several times.
Yeah, I don't remember doing it.
No, but you,
Do I?
No.
You know I don't. And I've cuddled you and we've cried together, haven't we? We cuddled and cried because, and that's the thing. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me. If I never was like that when I was on my Valium and the clonazepams, you know, and I was even on bloody oxycodone and Subutex, you know what I mean, for my pain.
To wake you up in the morning,
But
and sometimes
so,
I
yeah,
have to,
yeah.
appointments,
From appointment and Subutex, I've missed Subutex before, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm such a mess, mate, and that's my fault. But it's not all my fault because, as a GP, it's at your discretion to prescribe Ritalin and such substances. You can even prescribe Subutex to me if it's easier I mean, I could write a letter to Open Road, and literally they would speak to the authorities and force you to prescribe me, or if you wouldn't do it, Subutex, say I need another GP because certain people who, I mean, breathing's not great. Thanks to the spacer. I do need another one because someone's half-inched it out of my bag. Obviously, to the Aero Chamber Plus. Obviously, it's the diazepam thing. You're saying that they do the opposites. Well, why does Foster and Trimbo, they do the opposites, do they? And you're saying you know more than a psychiatric. How old is Dr. Najjar? Mum?
What?
Dr. Najjar, how old is he?
He's
60 he is. And he's worked in psychiatric wards. Yeah, and he knows me a lot better than you. He knows me. He knows He always asks how I am and stuff like that when Mum sees him. He's done visits and stuff and asked how I am, and I've said hello and stuff. But I mean, I might actually when I get paid, have to pay for a private thing or something. Or
ask if you can come
yeah,
back to the surgery,
yeah. Or basically, if it gets to the point where I'm howling again, I'll call 999 and just say to them, what is my options of seeing a GP right now? Because the thing is, it's just too much. I can't travel to Ipswich. I don't go to the Soup Run either. You know what I mean? And the weight I put on, how much do I weigh? No, that's the thing. I do still need the Ensures because I do not eat. I just binge eat. That's the problem, and I'm not gonna eat to feel fat. I feel really fat. What's this weighing scales, Mum? I'm 14 stone 5 now, but I do need the Ensure Plus Advance, like 30 of them times 2. Yeah, so I take one home at a time, and then go back to the normal Ensures, two lots of them, and then I'm going to try do a plan, and this is all without, so obviously I'm going to try and pay Dr. Najjar for a private consultation, because he can authorise the Ritalin, sorry. He can authorise that. He can do the same as the website that the Open Road has told me to go to. Obviously, I'm not stupid. I know that I can do it just for a tenner, really. Yeah. I can pay tenner to Dr. Najjar to do a note, Mum.
£50.
No. For me, he'll do it for a tenner.